Welcome back. We here. New year. I'm still in the car though. I recorded a bunch of times at home, but a lot of things haven't been working. So it's been messing up. I don't know what's going on. My videos ain't working. So I'm here in the car again. So yeah, Happy New Year 2023. Royal Word Podcast. What's up? What's going on? Yeah. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone that gave me a birthday shout out on Facebook. I appreciate it. I've seen it. Good looks. I'm not active on social media like I should. I don't respond back like I should, and I also don't scroll a lot, and check up on other people like most do. So please, I'm not ignoring y'all. Don't take it like that. This is my way right here publicly, just saying thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the birthday wishes to the ones that I do talk to on a constant basis, and even to the ones that just a couple likes and stuff here and there on the social media. It's all good. It's all love. It's all positive energy. You feel me? And so once again, happy New Year. I hope everyone had a great holiday break. I hope you enjoyed it with your family, with your friends, co-workers, wherever you consider your loved ones, and your good people. So I hope you enjoyed it with them. I know 2022 was a stressful year. It was rough on a lot of people. There was a lot of death. There's a lot of debt. Gas prices, food prices. It's been tough on a lot of people. Then on top of everything going up, you have life in general that just kicks in. Car problems, health, so forth and so on. Every year, at the end of every year, I really sit down and I reevaluate myself. And I think I started doing this for 5 years now. When I sit back, I think about my year. I think about what I've been through, what I've done. Have I accomplished any goals? Have I started even trying to accomplish any goals? What am I doing? I reevaluate my life in all aspects, and I just really check on myself to see how well I'm doing. When I first started, it was horrible. It was the worst thing in the world. I didn't do nothing with myself. Same old job, same old people, same old results, same old stressed life, same old just moving nowhere feelings, honestly. These past 3 years has been very good. There's been progress. I'll say past 3 to 4 years, but there's been progress since I came back home. We're talking about professionally and personally, with myself, relationship. Let me correct myself. Relationship with myself, relationship with my kids. I'm talking about Jay and Miguel. Relationship with Joanna. Relationship with God. I've gotten better each year. There's still some old habits that creep around. In the sense of sometimes a little bit of procrastination, sometimes a little bit of overspending, sometimes a little bit of laziness, but not as much as it used to be. It used to be bad. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud I was able to reevaluate and sit back and learn a lot of who I was and who I am now. Because this year was really tough. Just the loss of my grandmother played a lot of my emotions. caused a little bit of problems in a relationship, with myself, with Joanna, and with family, because of my emotions, and not really being open, or not realizing what I'm doing. The loss of a friend that took his life, that bothered me, because why wouldn't it bother you? We all think about what we could have done if we was around, because I wasn't around much. Yes, he was a friend, he was a homie, but I also got caught up in my life, just like anyone else does in their lives, and lost a little contact. And to get a phone call and to be told about to me that was such a good person, to me that supported my podcast adventures, that helped me get the powerful laptop that I use, that gave me his Xbox One that I have and that I use. He was a cool friend, and he was a good person. And when I worked my overnight shifts, and back when I was working the building jobs, I had a blast working with him. It was always fun, and there was probably signs and I probably didn't see it, because people are good at hiding it. We have proof of that so far. The last two people that I guess are known globally, celebrity wise, as in Twitch and I call it and as we all, I'm sorry because I'm drawing a blank on Jason David Frank, but we also know him as the Green Ranger and the Power Ranger. We've seen how they put smiles on people's face, and they were smiling, and and they committed suicide. So it's one of those things that I didn't see. And sometimes we don't see things in life. We don't see when our loved ones are hurting, and we don't see how we're supposed to approach it. We don't, we sit here and we try to fix it all, and that's me. I'm a Mr. Fix It. I do that with Joanna a lot, and it's not about what I could do to help fix it. I don't know if it's a thing that we're just trying to, get them happy for like that. They're not be like that, and that they don't have to. Sorry, I'm going too fast. I do that a lot. I'm a Mr. Fix It, because I don't know if it's a thing that I just love and I care too much, and I don't want to see the person be down and be out, be depressed, or is it a thing where I'm just trying to get you going, make sure you're good for that type of energy to flow around. But either way, it comes from a sincere place. But sometimes people don't need you to sit here and try to fix them. Sometimes people just need you just to be there. It's either for a hug, a shoulder to lean on, an ear for them to vent to, or sometimes they just need you to poof, let moves, just let me be for a little bit, let me breathe. But there's lots of signs, and sometimes we miss them because we don't get to see them, or they hide it very well. And it's something that I missed, and it sucked, because he was a great person, and I had a blast working with him. I wasn't fond of my job, but that doesn't matter. Who isn't fond of their job? Well, that's my old job, the job that I ended the year with. I'm very happy with. I call it but this, 2022 was rough with the amount of mass shootings and the people that have passed away, and just the countless heartbreaks and the countless kids that are gone, and a lot of it over violence, drug overdose. And when I'm about violence, I'm talking about gun violence, or domestic violence, or abuse, torture. It was a rough year, but in that rough year, we had to have some good things, right? And I don't mean globally good things, besides, we got a war out there that sucks, that people are just dying left and right. For the ones that don't have to go through that war, and have to go through that thing, we have our own war here in our neighborhoods and our homes, and that's close to our lives. And with all the bad things, I look at the good things in life. Because there's always good days. Even though there's bad days, there's good days. We laugh somewhere, we smile somewhere, we enjoy our time somewhere. We have to look at those days to help make our other days better. For me, I look at the engagement when I proposed to Joanna. It was nowhere near traditional, because we're far from traditional, but this was nowhere near traditional. It was in the act of making sure that through this tough time that we was going through, I acted in a way to let her know, to show her that even though we're going through this certain situation that we're going through, that I still love you, that I'm still here. And how I showed it wasn't traditional, probably wasn't the best, but we're here. The best way I can say is that we're here. And then the holidays, and then the new job. Sorry, let me be real. The new job that I got was a big deal for me. But and then the podcast, when I do the episodes, it's a big deal for me. It's part of the good things in life. And then the holidays, when I get together with family and friends, and we get to eat and laugh and drink and tell jokes and just create great memories. It's how I get over the darkness and the negativity that happened in 2022. It's how it helps me move forward and help me build and be a better person overall, because when things are tough, we need those things that allow us to shine. We need those things that allow us to smile and to grow and to have fun and to be able just to live and breathe. And something that we all should do. We all gotta take that little bit of positivity. If that's what we have, just a little bit, we gotta take that. And trust me, that positivity could overcome, it could overpower, and it could always shine all the negativity. It can, because you could build on that positivity. You could build on that goodness, on those little bit of great memories. And that's what I use to build and become better and become stronger mentally, spiritually, physically. I'm working on physically. That's what it is. And that's what I thought about going towards the end of the year. I thought about what I failed in, what I accomplished, and what I could do so I won't fail on those same things again. For I won't fail or not complete my goals, not to stop halfway in my journey. So that's what I thought about, and I sat there and talked to myself. And there's wrong with talking to yourself, as long as you know that you're talking to yourself. But I talked to myself, and I put a lot together. And no, 2022 wasn't perfect for anyone. Wasn't perfect for me. It wasn't the best, but we survived. And we all survived, and since we survived, we need to think about, how we can become stronger to survive. How we could not let it take over us. For some people, it did take over them. Some people did become dark and become lost, and someone not found. And for other people, they didn't let everything take over them. They just became better. So for the people that are better, we need to help our friends that are lost. And let's show them how we can build on top of this positivity that we have. It's 2023, and nothing really changes in the sense of whatever you had going on December 31st does not disappear January 1st. Of course not. Let's be logical about that. Everybody says new year, new me, blah 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 blah, right? But in all honesty, it's a lot of the old stuff still follows over, and it's about how you begin the year. How do we go forward and taking care of all this old stuff? How do we go forward and making sure that all this old stuff does not hurt us, does not take over again? How do we move on from 2022? What do you do? How do we let go? How do we get stronger? And honestly, having to move on from 2022 is basically going through it. Whatever stuff that comes, whatever that comes with you, whatever that you brought with you, we gotta go through it, and it's what it is. You gotta find that way, that path to destroy it, to become stronger, and to know that, hey, I got this. You can't give up. You can't quit. To me, there's a lot that I still got to deal with that comes from last year, but that doesn't mean I need to let it take over of this year, because it's not. Because I know what I have to do. I know what I got to accomplish. And that's what you need to do. You need to find out what you have to do to accomplish, what you need to sacrifice. If you got to let go of if you got to let go of these little time wasters, in the sense of the binging of TV shows, the marathon of game playing, the clubbing, all these little things that take away money, take away time. You can use that to spend to better yourself. Overcome your demons, and just look forward and towards the good parts, the good stuff in life, and work towards it. It's easier said than done. Like always, it's always easier said than done. But it's possible to be done. You don't have to just quit it all. By the way, there was a very crazy accident about 4 cars right now. Ooh-wee. Please, people, you driving, please be careful. Keep your eyes on the road. No texting and driving. No drinking and driving. I hope no one did that. We ain't with that. But yeah, so with reevaluating yourself and reevaluating myself as I do, after you see what you didn't and did accomplish, and after you see what you could change for this year, once you see what you need to take care of in the beginning of this year to move on stronger and better for this, what you had to take care of from last year, now you can be better and stronger for this year. Once you do all that, then you got to sit down and write down your goals, right? We got to sit down and see what's gonna make 2023 great for you. What's gonna make it tough? What's gonna make it great? Because accomplishing goals doesn't mean your year is gonna be a stress-free, work-free. Nah, you got to work to accomplish these goals. You got to be strong to accomplish these goals. So that means there's gonna be early days, long nights. Ain't no just I'm going to sleep, I'm gonna be lazy, I'm gonna just sit back, I'm gonna let it come to me. Nah, we gotta put in that work. Being lazy don't get you nowhere. What they say, you gotta burn that midnight oil, that midnight candle. whatever they call it, one of those two. Y'all let me know on the comments. It's midnight oil candle. Either way, you gotta be up late. You know, you gotta organize yourself. You know, write down your ideas, your thoughts. Man, I talked about that. You know, some of my earlier episodes. You know, write these things down. You know, write down where you went bad, where you're gonna go good. Write down what you gotta work here and what you don't gotta work on. You know, strengthen the weak parts of yourself, and then to make sure that you keep the strength on the ones that you're strong on. So, you know, what's gonna make this year great? How you gonna move forward? What's your mindset gonna be? All these things matter, man. Everything matters. Don't say nothing matters. Everything matters. Everything's connected. Down to the small, minute thing, everything is connected. You know, a hold the door here, a please, a thank you now it's a handshake later. It's a, you know, like you just never know. A smile, a great gesture, good mannerisms is a open, you know, can open up to many things. Everything matters. You know, even down to the bad stuff, because there's going to be a reaction to it. There's going to be an outcome to it regardless. You know, a screaming, a yelling, a slamming of the door now could be an end of a relationship later. It could be the end of a job later. You know, like everything matters. So now we gotta sit back and we realize, yo, what is it that we're gonna change? Are we gonna change the bad to good and change the good to better? And then just continue that thing. So these are the thing about every year when I sit down and reevaluate myself. But see, this is my first time talking to it out loud, talking about it out loud, putting it out there. I get deep in my thoughts. It may be cliche, end of the year, look, you're thinking, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's the truth though, because you gotta think about it. In 365 days, what did anyone accomplish? What did I accomplish? What did you accomplish? You gotta look at these things. How did you grow? How you did not grow? Or did you grow at all? Have you changed? Or did you know what I'm saying? You know, did you progress or did you degress? Like, you know, like what? Everything matters. Every day counts. And sitting back and reevaluating yourself is the thing that you need to do. They do it at the jobs, right? Oh, let me see how this person been doing this year. See if they get a good enough raise. See if you get a promotion. So if they do this at the job, I want you to do it to yourself in life. I want you to do it to your own life. I want you to sit here and work on promoting yourself. Work on raising yourself. I mean, think about that. It's all connected. All happens. There's nothing cliche, nothing goofy about it. So real quick, for 2022, to everyone that has lost someone, lost a life, just a moment of silence. I can't really close my head and bow my head, but I can still look straight and I can pray. So just a little moment of silence for everyone that's lost someone, and let's send some healing energy to the people who are trying to heal from the loss of their loved ones, please. Now, let's say here, have a quick moment of silence of praying for ourselves and everyone around us to make this year better. Now, Now, I want to say, if you made it this far and you listen to this episode, I thank you for this. Please hit the like button. Please share this. Comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Follow me on the Facebook R.W.Podcast. Follow me on IG. Popping up King Felix 19. That's also the same thing on my Twitter. Let's do this. Let's make 2023 a year of success. Let's make it a year of growth. Let's make it a year of positivity. Let's make it a year of overcoming the demons, overcoming the darkness, and overcoming whatever crazy stuff that life is going to be thrown at us. So we could do it. We could do it. We could do it together. We could run this together. And with that, to all my kings and all my queens and all my princes and all my princesses and everybody in the world, love, peace.